Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul up here, and today we are reacting to Bo Burnham. Welcome to the internet. This is from his Netflix show, Inside. And I watched this show like as soon as it came out, and now that he's posting it on YouTube, I'm like, hey, let's watch it one more time. I watched the full show, so I didn't really pay attention to every single detail. And now that all the songs are out separately, I think I can, analyze them. Because when you watch a show, I think it was like an hour and a half of a show, and you watch it all together, it has a rhythm. But then when you revisit it, I think it hits differently. So let's see if it does. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's go. Bo Burnham. Man, I know Bo Burnham since, is it 2006 when he was on YouTube? Yeah, a long time ago.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Come and take a seat. Would you like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need to
Goodness.
panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy, be
Wow.
horny, be bursting with rage. We got a million different ways to engage. Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. We got
Man.
movies and doctors and fantasy sports and a bunch of colored pencil drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet. Hold on to your socks, cause a random guy just kindly sent you photos of his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore. See a man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your. Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom. Here's why women
What?
never fuck you. Here's how you can build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this quirky quiz. Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time.
Okay, so it hits differently when you watch it again, and it hits even more differently when you watch it with an audience watching your reaction to it. I kind of feel a little bit shocked and embarrassed with all the swearing. I did not remember that there was so much swearing and crude humor. But that's Bo Burnham. That's the genius of Bo Burnham. He is offensive, but he says things that are true. And that's the thing about this welcome to the internet. The internet it can be a very good place, but it can be a very dark place as well, especially when you find yourself in the deep, the depths of YouTube, and you don't know where or how you got there. So yeah, man, a lot of true stuff that he's saying. And you know he does. I love the way he combines everything. It's like the internet is a villain, or kind of, or something like that. you know I love the lighting. He did this all by himself in his room. That is just amazing.
And everything, all of the time. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. You know, it wasn't always like this. Not very long ago, just before your time, right before the towers fell, circa 99, this was cataloged.
Okay, let me just mention one thing. I was watching a documentary on Netflix about the towers, and I just realized that within 4 days, it will have been 20 years since the towers fell. 20 years. Wow. If you put that into perspective, we are getting old.
Was catalogs, travel blogs, a chat room or two. We set our sights and spent our nights waiting
Wow.
for you, insatiable you. Mommy let you use her iPad. You were barely two, and it did all the things we designed it to do. Now look at you. Look at you. Unstoppable, watchable. Your time is now. Your insides out. Honey, how you grew. And if we stick together, who knows what we'll do. It was always the plan to put the world in your hand.
Wow. Okay, before we go into the last part of the song, let me just talk about that. It is a very alarming thing, what he's saying here. He's saying that, nowadays we were programmed to be on the internet. We were programmed to be watchable. Um, I myself included. We were programmed to be on the internet all the time, depend on the internet, and it is something that is, if you don't control it, it will consume you. Anything you like, what he's saying, can I interest you in everything all of the time? So everything you need all of the time, it's available to you, it's in the palm of your hand, and you were programmed to do that. But back in the day, we didn't have that, you know. As he said in the song as well, he said that we only had a few chat rooms, and I remember those times. I remember that um, we didn't have a lot of things going um, on on the internet, and it is amazing how the internet has evolved. It's amazing how the internet is this tool that can be both good and bad if you don't control it. This is from the TikTok. They actually, TikTok uses this laugh. This is such an evil laugh. I love how he incorporates the persona that he's trying to portray here.
Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything and anything and everything and anything and everything and all of the time.
Wow. It is a very strong message here, and he said apathy
I believe in the
apathy is a tragedy and boredom is a crime, which means we can't be bored anymore. Back in the day, when you were bored, you had nothing to do, you could just deal with it or do house chores. But nowadays, it's kind of like a crime. I'm sitting doing nothing. I don't feel productive. I don't feel like I could have been doing something with my life. And Wow, this is an eye opener. This is an eye opener. Although in the beginning there were a few swearing and, some crude humor, I think, at, the latter half of the song was a bit more eye opening, and let's say it was true to some extent. And it is crazy to think that the internet is has evolved so much, and I think that things are just going to get out of hand, because we can see that every year there's a new app, there's a more addicting game. There are many things that are being developed, thinking of your data, thinking of how to optimize. The algorithm is optimized to get you stuck, or leave you as much time as possible in that site. So as you can see, back in the day, YouTube, we wouldn't spend a lot of time on YouTube, a fair share of amount. But nowadays, with all of this these new features, for example, YouTube Shorts, man, it's so hard. I don't know. I'm gonna open up to you guys, but it's so hard for you to just stop watching YouTube Shorts because it's so addicting. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that. Sometimes you are just trying to get free from YouTube Shorts and you get stuck, and let me just watch one more and one more. So this is an eye opener by Bo Burnham. He is a very down to earth person. I've watched the other specials that he launched, but it's been a while. I think Happy Make Happy was the name of the last, um before Inside. Make Happy was the last one I watched, and the end of Make Happy. Ooh, I should watch it again. Maybe I should react to it. Let me know what you guys think. If you're a Bo Burnham fan, let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you guys want me to react to his earlier stuff, if you haven't watched his earlier stuff, if you don't know, he was a YouTuber who came he came out of YouTube and he became ultra famous outside of YouTube. And now he's back to YouTube posting his special. But he is a genius in his own right, and even before he was this famous comedian, he was a very talented young man doing music out of his bedroom. And I remember those times. I remember waiting for him to post a new video, and I used to share it with my brother, and it was so insane, and I loved it. It was a bit offensive as well, but that's the whole thing. That's his humor. That's the whole idea behind Bo Burnham. Um, it's kind of a little bit dark humor, but there's a sense of realism, with what he does, that I really appreciate and I really enjoy. I think that we should understand that it's a joke and we can't be too sensitive to these things. But if we look at the message in general, he does a very good job with conveying the message that he wants to, albeit a bit offensive. Anyways, I've spoken too much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments your thoughts. And did you enjoy this? Do you want more? Let me know. If you guys want to help the channel grow, click on join, become a member, and yeah, leave a suggestion in the comments. Take care now. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, before we go, watch this video right here. This is another Bo Burnham reaction. Check it out. It's worth it. I promise. I'll see you guys. Take care now. Bye-bye.